Alright, y'all, I'm back with the Fire Signs Love Reads. While you here, like, share, subscribe. I need to work on an intro video. I really do. Like, I really do. Jesus. Anywho, let's get into the reading, though. Just a love reading. Remember, you can pick up anything that you energetically attached to or whatever's going on in your life. So remember, love can come in all shapes and forms. It could be your kids. It could be anybody. It could be anything that you love or like. I just want to say that, though. If it don't resonate, check your moon, Venus, rising, and sun. Or think about what element you in, because I'm going to do a video for that. Think about what element you necessarily think about what element you using. Ooh, we got King of Swords though. Let's get it on. But think about what element you necessarily in. I would say that though, like what are you trying to do? Like the wands, which is like action based, the swords, which is thinking, the cups, the emotions, and then just pick whichever one you like. But I'm doing them all in a group, like all signs, because I don't like doing them individually, because that takes too long. Because I really don't do that though. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on for the singles. Damn. Ain't shit going on? The fuck? What's on my ain't shit going on? Alright, okay. Alright. We got the Sun. First card out. Ooh. Ten of Swords. Ooh, we got the Empress. Nine of Cups versus Strength. Four of Pentacles. Y'all see that. I ain't got to hold that motherfucker up. That's the Fool. Reversed. Let's go. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I gotta go to the place. Wait a minute. Okay, we got Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Two of Cups, Four of Cups reverse, and the Lovers. Ooh, let's see. One of y'all talking to a Gemini? I told you I'm gonna start doing better at doing the signs. Or it may be love that's necessarily on your mind. It could be some ascending, understanding, or whatever the case may be, or trying to tap into that loving type energy though. But you do got Nine of Wands energy though. Nine of Wands is the energy of being vulnerability or dealing with like vulnerable type moments. I think this came up in a love reading for y'all, or just a Leo overall reading where like y'all had got the egg, the golden egg, where it was talking about the heart chakra. The King of Pentacles, this could be somebody that's kind of like necessarily stubborn, or it could be like not learning from situations of the past, because you got King of Cups versus the Knight of Swords. In a relationship type aspect though, the Knight of Swords, this could be the style of person that you dating, like reckless, raunchy, or going about certain things in a different way, or whatever the case may be. Because the King of Pentacles could be somebody that's not financially stable, or they could be like an entrepreneur type shit, or entrepreneur type ship. Or when it comes to the idea, like it's not like a masculine that knows the like where he wants to plant his seeds. Let me just say that though, because you got Knight of Swords reversed, so that could be like somebody who's into criminal activities or whatever it is they're trying to do. But King of Pentacles is not upright. So it's like in that position for singles though. So I don't know if that's kind of like the type of men you're dealing with, where they're trying to figure out and find themselves. Because you got Nine of Pentacles. You could be dating somebody that's like equally selfish, or just focus on themselves at this moment ideally though. So I don't know. That's like not your niche. If you need people who ain't need tax brackets. So okay. Alright, you got the Sun. You got Nine of Cups. The Strength. And the Three of Wands. For some of y'all though, I think this learning how to deal with unhappiness and certain setbacks or whatever the case may be, because the Strength could be like an ego type base, or ego. The Strength could be also the pack mentality, like the people who you surround yourself, like this iron sharpens iron. You do got Three of Wands, so it looks like you're moving or awaiting some type of something, but it's like some dealing with some sort of peace though. In your feelings process, you do got the Ten of Swords, and then you got Four of Pentacles, and then you got the Fool reverse, and you also have the Two of Cups reverse. So for some of y'all though, Ten of Swords could be like horrible endings. It could be like harsh communications or whatever the case may be. If you were single or dealing with a breakup though, it's kind of like somebody still holding on to those bad experiences. I will say that though. And keep in mind, this could be you or another person you're dealing with. You got Empress, though, which is reversed. And then you have the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Swords reversed with the Four of Cups. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like if this... where I said learning how to be content with certain things necessarily don't move or go in your favor, because the Ten of Swords could be like a very harsh ending to a relationship that's kind of like I don't give a damn, or it's kind of like at that point where it just gets reckless in the communication style. So somebody's still holding on to that, or somebody could be the martyr, or it could be emotionally taxing when it comes to communication. So if y'all still texting, it could be a little harsh going back and forth, because you got the Empress energy here. So that's kind of like a little doubt. I told you it's not necessarily at the best space of loving. So you got Two of Pentacles. That's kind of like, I don't know. If I want it, I can do it without it, though. But you do got love here. So that could be y'all fluctuating through that. It's like, I could do it. I could do it, live without it, though. Bam. What you got? You got the Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, but you got the Eight of Wands, though. Five of Wands energy suggests that you hear me say it could be some competitiveness or jealousy, or whatever the case may be, like dealing with those type of things or whatever, because that's like ego, pride, or whatever the case may be. Six of Wands is the energy of like gifts with strings attached. It's not really necessarily on your level. It's not open to necessarily receive. So there could be the blockages that you may be working through on your own, because I will say that. Let's go. First card out. We got Nine of Swords, and we also got the Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Swords is the energy of where it's like communication styles, or you're dealing with words that you should have said, you should not say, or just the plague of sleepless type nights, or whatever the case may be. I will say that. Wheel of Fortune speaks of going through a bad time, harvesting. For some of y'all, this could be financial type aspects, though. I would say that, though, if it's like about dating somebody who's financially, it's kind of like the King of Pentacles is a masculine or a feminine who's trying to necessarily find themselves, but financially they're not grounded. So it could be like that's the state of the relationship. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like somebody's more focused on money, or it keeps the material type aspects to keeping them from being in a relationship. And I'm not talking about money if it was a gold digger, but like financial type concepts. It's like the King of Pentacles reverse is not somebody who you want to build with, or the intentions of leading with the relationship, though. It's kind of like, I'm always looking for a way out, because the majority of your nights reverse. You got Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. For some of y'all, though, that's like going through a hard time of learning how to walk away from things that don't necessarily gift you what it is that you need, because you got Six of Pentacles versus the Seven of Pentacles that put you at the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups reverse could be like one night stands, the heartbreaker, like gifting your love ideally to people who ideally don't deserve it, though. But you got an Eight of Cups energy, so it feels like somebody's walking away, or you choosing to leave this behind for the art of love. I will say that, though. You got Hierophant reverse. That's the Tower that flew out. Hierophant in the Tower suggests that necessarily, though, it's kind of like a forcing type style. So it could be like, no, I wanted this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And at the same time, though, this Tower type moment that necessarily comes about, it's kind of like shaking things up, ideally, though, whether that's with you or other people ideally dealing with in your life. I would say that, though. But you got a Page of Pentacles, you got Seven of Wands, and you also got Six of Wands. That's what I say. It's the end. Like some of y'all have like undecided decisions, like when it comes to relationship. You don't know if you want it, you don't know if you need it, but it like always lead back to, I don't know if it's a state of marriages or whatever the case may be. That's Hierophant. I'll tell you when it comes out reverse. That's same-sex marriages for me. But for some of y'all, though, it's kind of like the unconventional style way of relationships or whatever, for where somebody, like the people that you may meet, like they may talk a good game, but not necessarily being it. Seven of Wands is not necessarily knowing what it is that you want. You got the Devil energy here. I tell you, it's a lot of sexual energy, or it just could be that's what you may be looking for at the time. As long as you stayed in that, then cool. But if that's necessarily like if you all over the place, and that's leading you to a Knight of Wands to where you're like open, bruise, or just keep attracting those same people into your life, then it's time to cut some things out, because you got the King of Swords. So it's like somebody who could be emotionally manipulative. That's kind of like where somebody, they talk a good game, but they really not there. You get what I'm saying? Like they not there. Shit. You got the World. Wait a minute, y'all. Said I was making it easy. Don't. I was listening to the cleanup one before I got on here. You got Temperance, and you also got the Queen of Pentacles. That's why I said learning how to be peace It's peace, it's temperance, it's divinity, it's tranquility. For some of y'all, though, this is like healing those aspects, though. For some of y'all, it's learning how to give. I would say that, though, so if you operate fair share morally in your masculine energy or whatever the case may be, or have like dealing with heartbreak or certain situations, this is like a shift in a perspective. It's kind of like a higher understanding of what is peace, what is those type of things or whatever the case may be. Because love, ideally, though, because if it's more of an ego-driven type thing dealing with relationships, you'll always be trying to add your wands into people who ideally that don't deserve you. And I ain't gonna say don't deserve you, but you will be in a position where you always have to learn lessons versus people who are there for you. Though I said masculine energy is there. I would say that, though. That's like making the epitome of good decisions, though. You got hermit energy. That's like wisdom and learning over time with age. Share your wisdom with somebody else. You got Nine of Pentacles reverse. You also got the Knight of Swords. The Moon and the Seven of Swords. And you also got the Page of Swords and the Five of Cups. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like this is, it's two different things of control, where you hear me say, like, where you see somebody that's more financially stable and they date somebody that's not necessarily abundant. For some, it's to control, like, you know, the masculine type aspects. Oh, I can do this, but it's not really in a feminine type support to where it's giving off the idea of love. So it could be very self-fulfilled instead of like giving, because you got a Nine of Pentacles versus the Knight of Swords, though. So this could be somebody where you date people who necessarily are looking for status or fame, or not necessarily trying to be there, or that could be that intention, though. A Knight of Swords, I tell you, that could be a tyrant of like somebody who wants things to go their way or whatever the case may be because of their own fears, worries, anxieties. But I feel like this has been the situation, though, because like if it's a relationship type aspect, it's this ideal of control. Well, I want this, but I'm not getting this, so I'm going to go into a space of self-sabotaging, then go into a Five of Cups, self-reflect, and then boom. So I don't know if this is you or the person that you ideally dealing with, because back at the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, you got a Three of Cups here, because I told y'all that's weird. Because I said some people in the Five of Cups, you see 3 in the front, 2 in the back. For some of y'all, the cups that's down, y'all go pick them up and then not necessarily see what's behind you. For some of y'all, though, this could be support or just necessarily like learning. Like this could be the savageable. Oh, okay, well that's there, but do I really want it? I want this. And it puts you in a Three of Cups type state. So that's why I said it does give me that, though. Ooh, what's that flew? The Judgment. I like the Judgment, though. You got a Two of Swords energy, though. That's the truth. Judgment is kind of like a finish him. You got the Justice reverse. Judgment is kind of like finishing or judging someone, though. It's like finishing, you hear me say certain things, but I also kind of feel like it's some misjudgment about a situation, though, because you do got Knight of Pentacles. It could be emotional immaturity or just downright stubbornness when it comes to certain things. I told you Two of Swords, the Justice reverse could be a biased energy or wanting things to be a certain way, or it could be like, no, you're going to take this blame. You're going to take this blame, where it's kind of like in a situation where it's not like the state of accountability. But I said love is still on the table if there's something that you're looking for, but I feel like it's certain things that you possibly got to work through, though. Because the Queen of Swords could be a level-headed type person when it comes to energy, though. Page of Cups. But you also got Two of Wands reversed. You got Ace of Swords. But you also got Queen of Cups reversed. The Two of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups, though, this could be emotionally taxing, like talking to somebody or in a situation, though. For some of y'all, though, this could be children or dating with kids or dating somebody with kids or having a sense of uncertainties, though. For some of y'all, though, this got something to do with a relationship. You're trying to reach out or necessarily repair, but it's coming from an uncertainty, like your cup is necessarily like shaking at that aspect, though. Because you still got this devil energy at play. Overall, we got this, wait a minute. Overall, we got devil energy at play. High Priestess. Some of y'all are seeking divinity. It could be the Shadow, the Four of Wands. Then we got Ten of Wands reversed. Wait a minute. And the Knight of Wands, though. Queen of Wands. Ready to do something about it. But how are you, like, if it's dealing from a relationship type state, though, because you got Seven of Cups. That's why I said, ugh. Then you got Ten of Pentacles. For some of y'all, though, this could be, like you hear me say that Ten of Pentacles, this could be like conflicting type matters, though. Seven of Cups could be an illusionatory state. It's kind of like arguing about the same thing, but it's like arguing about the same thing, but at the same time, it's not leading nowhere. So somebody's ready to do something about it, because this is the Knight of Wands, running towards the Queen of Wands. And then you got the Ten of Wands, where you hear me say somebody could be coming like in the form of, when it's like suitors that you're dating, they're coming in the form of like, oh yeah, this is what I want. Or you're doing it to somebody like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm good. And then like low key, this is the Devil energy, where it's kind of like the control, the bondage, the long term, the longevity, but it's how you're going about it in this Devil type energy. So it could be the mind, sobriety, or certain situations or sexual encounters that is leading somebody. But this is a very controlling type aspect. This has to go my way. It could be just a shadowy type aspect, though. This could be the bonding, though. I told you that there's a bonding and a binding type card. It is a control. It's like, I want this. I need this. This is going to go my way. But I'm glad, though, that the Magician didn't pop out at all. So, yes. All right, singles, that's y'all. Let's get on to these people in relationships. Let's go. And I told y'all the reason why I do singles first, because some people be saying they single, but they're really not single, and it comes out in a relationship reading. Then, whatever the case may be, some people in relationships, sometimes they be talking to these singles. All right, so let's go. All right, let's see what's going on in the relationships. I said the clean up woman. It's a woman who she'll take your man's love and put it on the shelf. What it is? Ten of Swords. Ooh. Let me see how many this is before I keep on shoving. You got Eight of Pentacles. You got 8 of Pentacles. That's putting in that work. You ain't gotta go to work. But you got Page of Cups and the Judgment, though. Ooh. Resurrecting. You got 8 of Cups with the 7 of Cups, which the number 15 is at play. That's that Devil energy, that bondage. You got the Hierophant with the High Priestess. Ooh. And then you got Queen of Cups versus the 9 of Wands. And then you got 3 of Pentacles and the Screen. Ooh. Overall, we got the Star. In a relationship, though, like the Star comes about, it could be like somebody not necessarily feeling like they know their worth, or somebody that's not being seen at this moment. It's kind of like where you ready to chalk up their relationship and throw it to the wayside, where you feel like at that moment it's not worth nothing. You got the Empress energy reversed. You got 6 of Pentacles. I read them as I go. 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Back at the 7 of Swords energy, though. This 7 of Swords at the King of Cups, though, I told you, like, this give me, like high-key self-sabotaging type behavior. The King of Cups is a cold-hearted, emotional, manipulative motherfucker. It really is, though. And, so this could be, like, a person, or, like, how you deal with your own emotions, to where you hear me say, like, the self-sabotaging comes about. The 3 of Cups is knowing when to cut certain things and certain things and certain people out of your life. This is somebody who, or friends or people or situation that necessarily entice those bad behaviors. You got this put this at the 7 of Cups, 10 versus the 3. This is like the overall style of happiness. I kind of feel like when you get the chance at happiness or trying to receive it, you necessarily don't. I feel like that's the issue, like where people feel like in a relationship to where, like, it's kind of like everything is not your partner's fault. So you got 10 of Wands reversed. That's like starting over, a newness that's coming about. You got 6 of Wands. You got 6 of Pentacles. So this could be you trying to assist or help, but you have this Empress energy here. For some of y'all, this could be wounded feminine energies, because a lot of masculines and feminines fail to recognize this. Feminine energies, they hold on to pain, hurt, torment. This is like that energy. The masculine aspect, though, this is the doubt. This is where the ego, the base. Am I? Can I? Should I? Am I worthy of love? Like those type of things. So that's why I said in a relationship. All right, okay. First card out, we had 8 of Pentacles. Then we got the 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and then we got 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, they put that at the 5 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, though, that's like putting in work. That's like an interest that's being invested into something that's trying to see the outcome. 8 of Cups suggests that it's kind of like somebody's working on being emotionally fulfilled to be able to walk away from something that's emotionally taxing or worth the worthwhile to get to the 10 of Cups energy. But you got a 7 of Cups energy in play, though. So this could be options of certain things that you view ideally, though, because you have a 3 of Pentacles energy. So it's like unwilling to learn. So it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It's kind of like that type of energy, though. So it's a very uncompromising, somebody that doesn't know how to look at the bigger picture, though. So it could be that style of the relationship, though, where you could be uncompromising or saying, no, I don't want to leave, or working about, or in the relationship aspect, or moving forward, because you got a Page of Cups. This could be some apology. You got Hierophant and the High Priestess. This could be an apology with a marriage, or apology with somebody learning or trying to see therapists or counselor or some spiritual person. But you also have the Strength here. The Strength reverse is more coming from, I don't know, can I, will I, if this has something to do with marriage, relationships, or just overall spirituality type concepts. You got the Judgment reverse. The Judgment reverse could be from that space of, I told you it could be misleading information. It could be like in a state of like learning or revisiting certain things over and over and over again, where it seems like you keep going through the same situation, because you got Queen of Cups and the 9 of Wands, where somebody's very defensive about themselves in certain situations, because you got a 6 of Cups energy at play. So it's kind of like that could be the energy of stalking the past or just mirroring a nostalgia type memory. You got 5 of Wands, though. For some of y'all, that's that I don't want to argue with you, man. I'm just trying to make it right. You know them toxic texts, man. You hungry? You got Emperor, the 2 of Pentacles. And then you got 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Ooh. I tell you, Knight of Cups is a very self-fulfilling type person. It really is, though. If 3 of Pentacles, though, I do say check your sources, cite your sources of people who do become, tell, or in the relationship type aspects. Because 2 of Pentacles can be a fluctuating energy, but it could be a micromanaging. Like the relationship could be up and down. 7 of Wands is like drawing a line and saying, like, what is it that you do or do not want to, and standing up for your own interests. But I told you, this Knight of Cups energy is a person that is very self-fulfilled. I would say that, though. It's kind of like does what it wants to do to be happy in those type of times. Knight of Cups can be a very messy energy. I would say that, though. Shit. Okay, we got 6 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups reversed over here, too. You got 6 of Pentacles and a 10 of Pentacles, putting that at the 4 of Pentacles. We will see how that goes. And then you got the 2 of Cups right here. 2 of Cups, you hear me say that 6 of Pentacles. Either somebody is closing somebody out or someone or something, though. Because the 6 of Pentacles is a giving, receiving energy, though. I kind of feel like it's giving. It's a giving. But the 10 of Pentacles could be about the overall play, where you hear me say environmental factors. Like, what are you giving to that's around you that's procreating in your life? They keep reproducing. You got Ace of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. You got Ace of Swords. It could be some communication. Communication and honesty and truth. But then you got Knight of Wands and you got the Hangman too. For some of y'all, though, this Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands could be the arrogant, the egotistical in the relationship, though, like the tyrant or a person, ideally, though, that's saying, no, I want this. So it's like the show off, it's the jealous, it is the demanding, or whatever the case may be, that gets caught up on minor things, to where the Ace of Swords were truth, like when they say the truth set you free, like that type of energy. And that's what the Ace of Swords, I feel like it's going to do if you allow it, though. That's where the Judgment is coming back, though, in a karmic type cycle. Because you got 8 of Swords, it's a mental freedom. For some of y'all it is, though, the Magician. The Magician necessarily comes about when you're trying to make a wish. When you got everything that it is that you need, when you learned all that you needed to learn out of a certain situation that ain't want to come out. You got Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the King of Swords. Ooh, the King of Swords can be very brutal. It could be stubborn when it's a point of view. Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords though. So if this like a volatile environment to where it's like two people that's necessarily going in, if it's work necessarily coming home, or relationships ideally though, like this could be the aspect of miscommunications. I would say that though. Well, the Queen of Swords ain't gonna miscommunicate nothing. That's that when a woman's fed up and then it's like, get over here, or whatever the case may be. But we did have a Three of Cups reversed though. So Three of Cups does speaks of unwarranted criticism and like in the form of gossip. So it could be like that style at play though. Because you got Judgment energy here. And the Knight of Pentacles, I tell you, that's a very stubborn, flighty style of energy. So if you get off of the Hanged One, like you get the sword to get cut down and the freedom, this would be the, it took you this motherfucking long. It's like that energy where it's like somebody would never be satisfied. I would say that though. Because you got Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords though. But I feel like it's brewing about. But I tell you, it's a lot of masculine energy here. Not a lot of feminine. We at 25. Didn't I say that though? Because you got Knight of Swords and Three of Swords. No, but this is my pain. Like that's somebody communicating that or coming in a fast type pace, communicating about their hurt or old pain. I would say that though, because the Page of Swords is a person who is not trusting. They're not trusting at all. They're really not though, because you got the Moon. Like you hear me say, that's somebody who is a liar. Empress is doubts though. The Empress is a maternal energy. Like those doubts kick in. I've been telling people doubts are feelings for real though. Ooh, I like this though, because I was like, ooh, that's number 15. I was like, please don't let this jump be up right now. Four of Pentacles. I knew that jump was going to be a play. Didn't I say that though? Four of Pentacles, that's holding on. That's like in a state of holding on or clinging to. And a lot of y'all having these tower type moments. A lot of y'all hold on to the pain or the chaos or the drama or somebody else is though, because you got Temperance here. I told you Temperance is a card of where it's like no peace within the soul. So it's like if I done something wrong, I feel like I need to communicate this or do this, but the cognizance, but it feels like it's a repetitive issue if it's like in relationship with you and your lover or a person ideally what you're dealing with. And the Temperance is like knowing, like where you hear me say that gauge of communicating, like how it is, what you say, when you say, because the Page of Swords does speak of like watching what you say, because you got a Ten of Wands. That's a burdensome, knowing when to ask for help though, because the Tower just happened. It's kind of like, why are you toting the Ten of Wands? For some of y'all tired that the Tower moments keep happening though. I would say that though. How can I? Five of Cups reversed. We got Empress. That jump fell out right. I ain't touched that bitch at all. Wait a minute, I have to turn it for y'all. How can I said that though. Ooh, I like that though. Two of Swords though. Two of Swords is like looking for some sort of truth, but it's also stuck. That's defensive listening. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, that could be a fear-based energy of not knowing what to do with the Fool. You hear me say taking some sort of risk. For some of y'all, this could be help or understanding, going to go see a Queen of Swords or being just emotionally honest with yourself or whatever the case may be. But remember, indecision is still a decision though. So that still puts the chain of wheels in motion though. It's kind of like, all right, okay, how did I get myself in this situation? Okay, all right, like that shit. How can I ease the pain? Queen of Wands, reverse. King of Wands. Ooh. I be telling people when that Temperance card come out, like when those two cups, it's justice and the King of Wands, where like the balancing of the scales though, when two couples or people in a relationship where they're like, oh my God, she's just getting on my nerves, this is this, this is this. It's kind of like what you pour into that cup. What you pour into that cup or what they pour in that cup. I be telling people that you can't feed a beast raw meat and then say, we're going to go vegan. That's not going to work. It's like two people have to make the transition in those. So if you seeking change or you seeking things that it is, that's something that you have to do individually when you're healing and going through your own aspects and not like, well, no, we're going to do this together. It's like, no, it's a us. It's a us. We go separately. Because you got Wheel of Fortune. Can you see? Because I'm going to flip the phone up upright. You got Wheel of Fortune reversed. You got, what's that? Can y'all see that, though? Scorpionic energy. I told y'all while I say that, though. 4 cups. Let's see if we wrap this up, though. Can y'all see this Chariot? Okay. I'm about to say, can y'all see that? Ace of Wands. I like that. 6 of Wands. I like that. I'm going to read them all. I'm just trying to get them out. How can I? Ooh, there we go. They're going to 5 of Pentacles, recovering. 5 of Pentacles is to be put out or out of something that went through spiritual humiliation or not knowing what it is. So like at that point of where you're seeking some sort of redemption or forgiveness in your life, or going through certain aspects to where like where you couldn't see, but now you're able to see, where things are necessarily aligning up for you to be able to step into your own power. Ooh, I gotta read the bottom though. Wait a minute. Okay. And you got 9 of Cups. I told you that 9 of Cups comes out like, I know I did my job. I could sit here and wait. That's kind of like when you waiting on your allowance money or whatever the case may be, and you kind of like, you know how like you waiting on your allowance money or whatever the case may be, and it's like your mama said, when I come home, da da da, on this day, da da da, you like, I know I did a good job. It's like that type of energy. I don't know, but going back to this Wheel of Fortune though, this Wheel of Fortune and this death energy is all talking about going through a bad timing, not knowing how to let certain things go. That Scorpionic energy can be long and dragged out or whatever the case may be. So it can be like a situation where somebody could be harping over minor details. It could be excessive. It could be dark. It's kind of like that dramatic flair for ending. Because you got 4 cups and you got the Chariot though. This speaks of missing out on opportunities though. But the Chariot also speaks of a slow but a forcefulness. Like, no, you gonna do this. It's like a forcefulness style of energy though. With the Ace of Wands though. So for some of y'all though, it's like an olive branch or understanding or newness or beginning. I would say that. The 3 of Cups fell out of it, right? How can I ease the pain? And you got the Lovers. Why do I keep singing it? Girl, I'm just gonna let this go. How can I ease the pain? Alright, let me stop. Overall, in the relationship type aspect, though, ooh, I don't like the 7 of Swords. I don't like that, though. Because you got the 3 of Cups, the Lovers, celebrating the Lovers, but you also got the 7 of Cups. I don't like that, though. Maybe somebody's not happy for this. Maybe you ain't happy for this. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, but this is like some energy of not being happy, though. I would say that, though. Better watch your cups. You better watch your cups. I don't know what that means. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, you got Ace of Cups. You got King of Pentacles. You got 10 of Pentacles. You got 8 of Wands. And you also have the World. And you got 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands reverse is kind of like this. For some of y'all, though, this is independently working on you. So if you're going through some type of spat, somebody's kind of like working on them and is learning how to deal with your own set of happiness. And for some of y'all, though, if somebody's asking you to chip in or just necessarily help, it's kind of like, how can we assist the situation? 4 of Wands speaks of teamwork, but it's also like a remaking energy of the home, all those different types of things. It's kind of like remaking something, like doing something that's different, because the World is reversed, so this is a very slow, fixated on the wrong things. You got the 8 of Wands when it comes into actions, fast moving, especially when it comes to the 10 of Cups. Is it on? Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah, okay, let me hear wrap this up because I ain't got that much memory. But yeah, I said that's it could be somebody that's more fixated on money, or somebody that's more financial abundance, or that could be the situation that's going on, because you do got 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we back. But nah, I said it could be that somebody that was like more financially focused on money. I ain't got that much time, so this video I gotta edit them up real quick or whatever the case may be. We're gonna pull from the Moonology. We're gonna read y'all one day. We're gonna wrap y'all reading up or whatever the case may be. So yeah, okay. You first card out, we got you and your loved ones. I say we're gonna read them because Ten of Cups kept coming out. There could be family separating those problems. Prosperity lies ahead. Bring love into the situation. No, we're gonna read that one. Your hard work is paying off. And then we got confidence is the key to your success. As we wrap this up, I need the book. I need the book. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, okay, here it go. Everybody say we gotta read them real quick. We gotta read that before it comes off. New moon and aqua. Okay, 62. Let's go. Let's go. How can I ease the bad? I don't know what that means though. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forward. The new moon in the Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you could get the change you want depends on whether you believe you can have it or how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence. When this card comes up, Aquarius energy is electric to feel too. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards as your future soon as possible. Explore the idea that it is not what you know, but whom you know. You need to be more detached from a situation. Thinking outside of the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is cause for. Improve your karma by doing some charity work. Aquarius is the energy of invention, modernist, advance, and technology and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle and individual, scientific, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius are water signs because the Aquarius symbol is more about intellect than emotional signs. As this card, no matter when you draw it, dropping conventional works well with this energy. Bring love into the situation. So other than that, that is your reading. I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta edit all these little pieces of videos together and then it's gonna be uploaded.